Hello, ladies and gentlemen, just thought I'd let you know. I know I'm not Cal, obviously, I'm just this boat. You're talking, how you doing? Obviously, the screen behind me, you can see that the Cal merch is currently available on Teespring. The link is in the description. Thank you very much, Valentine, for being an absolute beast doing the merch. Link in the description to them as well. So enjoy the video, guys, and hope you pick up the merch. Take care.
I know the time does not stand still. Can't see the world when it's spinning, spinning. Try to pin me down, you don't have a clue. Wouldn't understand if I showed you, showed you. Stop forsaking everything that I've done. Won't be breaking easily now. So tell me straight up. I don't want it, no other way, no other way, other way. No other way, other way. So watch me
These creatures are really fascinating. Kind of surprised they had them. It's very peculiar. Interesting. Very interesting.
What the fuck is this?
Oh, hello. I was just wandering about and I found these lovely, beautiful creatures. Very surprising. I haven't really seen any of them before. Very unique, if you could call it.
Uh-huh. Interesting.
I'm guessing you are the person who is, I suppose, the owner of these creatures, to say the least.
You could say so, and who may you be,
Me?
little bird?
Oh, yes, of course, I'm a complete stranger, that makes sense. My name is, I guess for now, my name is Bloodmoon. Nice to meet you.
Not a very creative name, seeing as you have that whole blood-like get-up and also a moon on your head. Yeah.
Wasn't meant to be creative, but whatever. And from memory, I could be very wrong. The name's on the tip of my tongue. Your name begins with an E, does it not?
Yeah, that makes me question even more things. Besides you being here around my monsters that usually kill anyone on sight. And you're not killed on sight.
Well, they seem...
Have you been messing with them? Have you been talking to them?
No, I just came up, saw them, and they haven't come near me. I haven't actually gone near them. I just found them very interesting.
Have you now?
I mean, specifically this specimen, it's gorgeous, specifically, but I don't know. Just...
I mean, it is rather one of the new recruits.
It's very interesting to say the least.
Yes,
apologies for the very weird introduction. I apologize. I was just a wanderer who knows a lot of names. So, reason why the name of the E came on the tip of my tongue. So.
That's interesting.
Wasn't my intention to, you know, scare or whatever. Wasn't the intention.
Wasn't really scared. I'm rather confused why someone with such a radiating big, interesting aura is made the place in the middle of this nest. My nest.
Me?
What
Interesting.
do you want?
Well, I was just wondering, to be honest. I didn't really have a specific purpose to meeting you, but at the same time, this is interesting, to say the least, and it's very exciting as well. But
Exciting.
but I suppose, now that you're here, I guess someone to talk to, I suppose.
Uh-huh. Are you by chance like one of those demigods? Because I'd assume those beings might actually be capable of not being killed by these. Haven't really tested it yet. Maybe they are hungry for demigods. I don't know.
Well, I guess I can confirm that, at least I am. But at the same time, that is something I'd rather keep to myself, personally.
Uh-huh. You're not on your way to that stinky camp, are you?
Why would I do that?
Oh, I don't know. Most demigods I come across apparently do want to go over there and then cause more bullshit than there already is.
Yes, because they are cowards and they don't wish to be hurt. That is their problem.
Probably.
I wish to not do that sort of thing. I wish to be free regardless and be around as much as possible. Besides, these monsters won't attack me, so I have nothing to be afraid of. If they were, then I might consider it, but at the same time, if they were to attack me, I would definitely kill them. Without question.
Fair enough. I just don't suggest it.
You'd be surprised.
If you dare to touch one of my kids, you will not see the light of day again.
Feisty as ever. Well, to be fair, I have no reason to kill them, so you have no reason to worry about that.
Well, that's good to hear then. Doesn't make you any less suspicious.
I mean,
To be fair, you do look like a bird, and usually they're one taking care of these the most.
Well, at the same time, I'm probably the most suspicious looking person here, as is. So, it doesn't surprise, considering, mask and fully red, it gives enough of character.
A bit.
Look, I might as well ask the name just in case if I'm getting it wrong, but your name is silly if I'm not mistaken, no?
Yeah.
That's fine then, as long as that is the right person, then I have found the right person I needed to talk to.
You're very suspicious, that's all I can say.
Why, thank you. I appreciate the compliment, even though it probably isn't one.
Is there anything else you need?
How close are you to the people in that camp, out of curiosity?
At the time, rather close.
Oh? How
Well.
so?
Some of them.
Anyone in particular?
Seeing as you've heard of names, I guess Kaiba and...
I see. That name does ring a bell. Very fearsome
Fox
person.
Ladies. And I'd say Ashara, but he's not very friendly at the time. But I've met quite a lot of them through the Atlantis ball thing.
I see. So they have made that a little place too, huh? That confirms that too. Interesting. Well,
You keep mumbling to yourself. Are you good?
I'm just making mental notes. Don't worry. It's fine. I'm not going to do anything rational if it means anything. That's not the aim. Besides, even if I wanted to, I cannot enter Camp Oasis regardless, so... Doesn't really matter too
What?
much.
Is there like a banned list as to people who can enter, who cannot enter?
Let's just say the gods are very picky.
Interesting. I guess.
I mean, they're cowards too. If they didn't have any problems with the demigods, they'd let everyone in to have refuge, but no. Apparently you do one thing wrong, and there you are.
Do I even care about what they say?
That is good. Caring about what the gods think is very weak thinking. The fact you don't is very good.
I mean, I grew up without giving a care about anything they want from me. So here I am, not giving a damn fuck about what they want or say or do. Just doing what I want.
Very
Isn't
respectable.
that right? He's pacing off again. Okay.
You really care about these creatures, don't you?
Yeah, especially the
I mean, do you
special ones.
get to see them every day?
Well, used to. Now that I'm at the camp, it's kind of hard to come over here. So I try my best to do it a few times a week.
I have a good memory. I could probably find my player back here, to be fair. If you want, I could also maybe feed them if you needed me to. I wouldn't be opposed to doing it. Considering they don't attack me.
You are really strange. Interesting, strange, and I don't understand you.
Yeah, a lot of people
Just
don't.
that mean you want to feed my creatures that usually just kill anyone on sight?
I'm not afraid of them. And I wouldn't oppose helping someone out. So, if you'd like that, I'm not opposed to.
I'll think about it.
I mean, I still know where this place is regardless, so even if you think about it, I'll still end up doing it most likely anyway.
Sure.
I do have one little ask, if possible. Considering I know you don't mind a bit of chaos yourself. If it's all possible, if I ever do see you again in that case, next time I see you, if you could let me know if the camp is potentially collecting artifacts of sorts, that'd be much appreciated.
I may have already heard of such a thing.
Is that right? Have they collected any recently?
That I'm not fond of, but I could potentially look and see what I can gather.
That would indeed be appreciated, if you were to do so.
I will try my best.
To be honest, I thought this conversation would be a bit more... How can I put it? I guess awkward is a decent word to put it, but at the same time, it's been fun, actually. It's been nice to talk to people. Surprisingly.
Yeah, you've been... Well, guess better person to talk to than any of the campers, because they're rather boring.
Understandable. They all still respect their gods, so they have very boring personalities.
Most, yeah.
Anyway, what else have I got to do today aside from wandering about? Ah, yes, I know what I've got to do. I think I'll do that next. Perfect. Well, this meeting has been very nice to see you, as is. It's silly. It's very nice to meet you for the first time. So, if it means anything, I bid you adieu, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Take care.
Well, you have fun, Birdie Blood Moon. I'll think of a nickname for you.
Call me Blood if you want. That's probably better. they seemed more interesting. This is a different one.
You low-lives doesn't mean that I'm boring.
At least I don't have to wait a long time for my powers to recharge.
You
Oh,
wanna go with that?
I see you two are having
Welcome
fun.
back.
Blood,
I did have
welcome
fun.
back.
Thank you.
Good. I was gonna say, we were about to get into a little argument yet again, so it's a good thing you decided to show up.
Oh, is that right?
Because you're so dull.
That's not a problem with mine. Just because you're a lowlife doesn't mean anything. To me, honestly.
At least a lowlife can actually do something.
Oh, give me some time. Just give me a little bit more time. And everything that
Yes.
you know and love.
Waiting on time. I have to
Mhm.
wait on time. Speaking of waiting, are we done waiting? Can we do something? Come on. I'm bored. We're just in this void, waiting and waiting and waiting, and I just want to do something. Come
You
on.
know the drill, don't you? It's how it always is, and what we need to keep to. I've told you this multiple times.
So boring.
Unfortunately, it's
That's
the
all
only
you
thing I
say.
can do.
Mm-hmm. So, how was your mission?
It went better than expected. It was different than last time, though, which is odd. So,
Different. In what regard?
characteristics-wise, just different. But it's better that way, to be honest with you, in terms of getting a connection right off the bat, so it's better.
Mm-hmm.
But
Good.
that's fine. So that's one less thing to do. Plus, from what I can gather, if the Rose is back now, the meeting will happen a lot sooner.
Rose.
I mean,
The Rose.
yes, indeed. So if
What?
anything,
A toy. Yes.
that meeting may happen soon. If that's the case.
Do
A
we really
meeting
have?
with the Rose.
Do we have to really
this
establish a
intrigues
meeting
me.
with them? Why?
Establish? No.
Because that means round 2.
Not yet.
Why not?
Meeting first, remember? Always meeting first.
So dull.
Meeting
and
first. I can't believe I'm agreeing with the fish over there. But honestly, going into a meeting with the seductive Rose,
boring. Exactly.
You think
didn't we all defeat him in our own timelines? Why do we need to work with
Exactly.
someone that is so weak?
Exactly. There's no
Hey, for
point
crying-
in waiting. Can't we just
Crying out
kill
loud.
him?
I can literally just show off the sword to him right there.
yes,
You
you
kept
can.
that
I'm just how
flimsy piece of
pathetic.
trash.
I kept it as a trophy.
I used mine. I grinded it down for seasoning.
I don't think that's edible, but fine, whatever.
Disgusting.
Mine's been in the corridor of time and not been touched since. So, what can you do?
Whatever you want.
Mm-hmm.
Boring, but sure.
I mean,
So establishing and going to this meeting.
there's we're crashing it. There's no question.
Yeah, I assume that we're not going to be using the front door.
I mean-
I kind of want to make an entrance for this.
Also
yeah,
true.
Yes.
as the Nordic book.
And if
I-
anyone's weak there, we could do some snacks.
You just don't. Sure. Look,
Perfect.
we need to get them on board with the idea and the plan in the first place. If we don't have them on board, the plan will not work.
Right.
I guess.
We do need to get into the Camp Oasis borders.
Yes.
We need that down first. Before we can actually do some actual damage to the
What
people.
else do you
and
think we
deities
always do the
inside.
meeting? We push for that. They agree. It always works. We stab them in the back. It's the plan that works every single time.
So what happens if they don't agree? Do I get to maybe endanger some of their lives? Maybe I can get a few arms, maybe a few legs, possibly?
You can do whatever you please if that is the case, my fishy friend.
Ah, perfect. So extra meals.
Not if I obliterate them from existence first. But
Oh, that's
sure.
no fun. You gotta leave them out to dry. You gotta let the blood soak up enough just so it's dry and the crispy crunch
Disgusting,
of it.
honestly.
You and me both know you are not charged up enough yet, even if you wanted to be.
Because you're a weakling.
I could still take you on right now. You are.
And
just
I
a
could kill you in an
pathetic-
instant if I felt the need to.
And I could kill you both in seconds, so how about you both stop it? That'd be great.
He's the one that started it, honestly.
Boring.
Yes, but you're true. I still got a little bit of time before my power fully charges up. Should be only a few more weeks, and then, well, every mortal in this realm will be obliterated, just like how it was in my own.
Do you at least leave a few?
You're lucky.
Get hungry.
Yeah, the bodies do linger after the spell is casted. So feel free and have a buffet.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah,
I still don't know how you enjoy that, but sure, whatever.
as long as you clean up after. You make a mess after every time we do this.
I'll make sure.
I see that Nadod is still having fun of his own.
It looks
Yeah,
just
Nadot
like that.
left.
Yeah.
He
He's-
left.
Yes.
Still waiting.
It's concerning. If he gets too far out, then it'll be a problem if we get found out early.
It makes me wonder. Blood.
Hmm.
What would happen if he did something that was against what we wanted to do?
I think
He
we all know
seems
the
like a
answers to that.
problem. Good. I'm glad we're on the same page with that. Because he's the one that's the worst when it comes to following orders.
Very true. I won't deny it to you both. You three were not the first. So don't worry. I know what I need to do if you go out of line.
Good. I don't plan on doing it myself. I mean, I haven't talked to anybody in years. So why would I give up this opportunity?
Precisely. And hell, I get you all the meat you desire. So I see
Perfect.
you doing anything bad is a bad thing, isn't it? Otherwise you get no more meat. And what's no more meat for you? Just you starving to death. Isn't that a shame?
Good, you got him all riled up about meat again. This is disgusting.
He is just making sure that he understands what we need to do.
All right. So next plan. Actually, I remember one thing.
What?
Do
Part of the
tell.
plan, actually. This one that you mentioned before. That's Sealy, I believe the name was.
That was who I went to see, yes.
So,
They're, as I said, friendlier, so it's better.
friendlier.
Yes.
Do you think that they will work?
Potentially, considering the fact of, as I said, they're different. This one's more accepting, and that's very good. Very, very good.
Good.
They give me a bit of information I desire, and I know that they actually like a few people in camp, which is different.
Interesting.
So I know where those points are, so it'll be easy.
Yeah. Good. Very, very good. Whatever gets the plan in motion once we get this going.
Indeed.
I'm eager to meet the Impu of this realm, honestly. I mean, this body barely was anything.
They seem...
And I'm wondering if he get any stronger.
They seem interesting from what I've been overseeing over
Interesting.
a little bit.
Interesting how? Like more tasty?
Potentially, yes.
Oh,
Considering
perfect.
you two might not know this yet either. Well, you might. I could be very mistaken.
How would it feel for me to eat yourself? Huh? How would it look in your eyes to see someone else kill you?
Got to answer him now.
I don't really mind. I mean, if you're referring to the Impu of this world, honestly, I don't care. This body is just a vessel to the Nordic Book of the Dead. I don't care what happens to Impu. I'm just curious to see what his body can do.
Well,
I mean, if he's decided to grab a little bit more power, I mean, who's to say I can't do the same thing?
well, let me inform
Over
you
the years,
of
these
something.
tails grew.
True.
I don't know where those came from at first.
Mm.
When I first had this body, he only had one. So it makes me wonder what else this body is capable of.
Just maybe power over time. Must be very interesting to you to find out about for the first time.
Exactly. Which is why I don't want to kill him right away.
Also
'Cause
very
I'm
true.
curious what other powers he has.
Well, I have some information that might actually make both of you happy in that regard.
Oh,
Good.
Considering
Goodness.
the fact that, obviously, from memory, you obviously were taking over the Book of the Dead before this would
Mhm.
happen. But in this timeline, the person known as Brian obviously perished. And obviously broke yourself, hypothetically. He was so torn up by that, he sacrificed half of his life force to make 3 little kids.
3 kids.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And they have both the genes of Brian and yourself. And wouldn't that be interesting? To eat a combination of two.
Interesting. Interesting indeed. And that boy definitely has a lot more capabilities than I realized. If you don't mind, once we break this barrier, I'd like to keep a sharp eye on him, just to see what he can do when his back is against a wall.
Of course. I'd expect nothing less.
Good. And don't worry, he will perish like the rest. I'm just...
Take a bite of these children this time.
You sound excited now.
Until I get all the
those
information
kids
first.
caused me a lot of trouble.
Oh. Happened to you, did they?
Explains the scar in my eye. It was very satisfying to kill the current version of you. I wouldn't mind doing it again and watching those children scream.
Until I get my information first.
Yes,
Then you can do
information.
whatever you want.
Information
Fine.
first. Intel always first.
Shouldn't have belonged in the first place.
Uh-huh. Just because you're eager, it's fine. It's whatever. It's what you're used to doing. So, doesn't make much of a difference. Anywho, I just came back just to have a little relax before I decide to do anything else. Considering I had to put a lot of monsters that let's just say, changing their opinion of a few things. So, that was something, to say the least.
Good. Relax. We're gonna need it for this meeting, it seems.
Yes, being at your fullest will be the better, considering I'd rather intimidate them the moment we get in.
Mm-hmm.
If
I
we
prefer that.
go in weaker, then they'll
I
just...
can convince them for sure.
Uh-huh.
Sure, you go ahead and do that, King Mitch of Atlantis. Whatever. See if I care. Honestly, I'm just gonna go ahead and take a look around this world. Haven't been able to get a chance to see the humans living their normal lives ever since I erased them from my time.
No problem. I'll go and enjoy yourself.
I promise I won't cause any problems to hinder the plan or anything.
That's good. I expect nothing more.
Yeah, and you know what? Just to keep the freaking pet over here happy.
Pet!
If I happen to run across a couple bodies, I'll make sure to give you a little snack, alright, boy?
Snacks are fine, but don't call me a pet.
Whatever. Take care, blood. I'll be back soon.
See you around. You let people get to you so easily. You need to be careful with that.
It's fine.
Uh-huh. Well, go on. If you want to go find yourself, go for it. I'm not going to stop you.
Fine. I'm gonna go get myself some meat.
Enjoy.
Meat!
Well, relax for now and meeting later. Charge everything back up.